So I just want to start by saying I built something, this table, so that when I'm on the couch, I can put my coffee on something. I also welcome to my living room. I love every part of this. Love the couch. I think this table is gonna be really good. Love the pillows, love that. Now I love this little basket. So that's what's good. And then over here, I have a snake plant and then a big whiteboard with one of the quotes that is from week 1 of The Artist's Way that I want to tell you about. I want to tell you about so much more from week 1 coming up next. All right. So now we're back on my computer. I have my Artist's Way book, I have my journal, and I have some notes because we're going to talk about week 1, baby. And I highlighted a ton of things and want to share all of them. So let's see. Week 1. Okay, Okay, this is actually great. I feel like I'm calming down for once. I'm realizing when I am focusing, I have this Aura ring, and when, like yesterday, I was focusing a lot at work and being productive, having meetings, and my heart rate was in relaxed. But sometimes when I'm not working, if I have a day off or something, my heart rate is in stressed way more or engaged. Like, it's good to channel your energy into something, like, productive. And like have a problem to gnaw on and like take action on it, I guess, because I feel like I've been literally bursting with creative energy since the last time I talked to you. And you know how I said I felt like there was me before realizing I wanted to do this, and then me after, like I realized I can't not do this. I really feel like my life has changed, and it was like a super pivotal moment, that call I had with my coach, where I decided to like really pursue this. Feel just like so high energy, so creative, and like so many ideas are coming to me like all the time. So I don't even know how to explain all of that, but let me think what else. By the way, I've been using that brick that I need to show you, but when I've been going on walks and bricking my phone so I use like block certain apps, and I'll just block iMessage and Instagram. Then I'll go on a walk so I can listen to Spotify, I can call people, I have Wallet if I need anything else. But I feel like it's gonna retrain my brain to not see my phone as like constant messaging or like checking. Like I have my phone in my pocket, and like when I was walking back from meeting my friends at Sunset yesterday, I was thinking, like, I'm gonna start forgetting that other people have messages on their phones if I keep on using this. I'm gonna forget that it's like such a distraction or like scrolling device. That'd be a good shift if that happens. And I do think, I am so glad I got it, and I think I will keep using it. So I'll keep you updated on that. Okay. I don't know which one I want to start with. I have so many highlighted things. And then I have a song I really want to share with you that I wrote. No, I'm just kidding. I think I have a theme song for this era of my life. I love having theme songs, and I'm a huge lyrics girl, so I can't wait to share this with you, but I feel like now is not the time. Let's just go into the book first, and I'll come back to this. Okay, let's get started. So, right off the bat, week 1, the first sentence, I'm like, so sold. Okay, are you ready for this? One of our chief needs as creative beings is support, which I love. And this whole chapter is called Recovering a Sense of Safety. So basically, when you want to be more creative and pursue whatever artistic dreams, like your parents seldom respond with try it and see what happens to the extreme, like, I don't know, the classic, you want to be an actor or a singer or something, and you just don't get as much support and encouragement as you would if you said, I want to go to law school or medical school or be in IT. Same with like being a YouTuber or a life coach. It's like just, it doesn't feel like the same level, for sure. But yeah, it talks all about how you need support and how there's all these things in our culture that like art won't pay the electric bill. I don't know. It just talks about how like you think that any of the creative paths aren't like an actual path that you can pursue, and definitely not like fully pursue. Like that's just for your hobby, okay? And then it talks about how there are so many artists, but they turn into like shadow artists. Man, I feel like I put this somewhere. Artists might be encouraged to be art teachers. Young writers might be pushed towards lawyering or into medical school because they're so smart. So the child too intimidated to be artists themselves, very often too low in self-worth to even recognize that they have an artistic dream, these people become shadow artists instead. All right. I'm getting kind of lost with this shadow artist thing. Okay, so it talks about how there are artists and shadow artists who kind of suppress, they don't even realize maybe they have artistic dreams, and a lot of times these shadow artists, it says, unable to recognize that they themselves may possess the creativity they so admire. They often date or marry people who actively pursue the art career they themselves secretly long for. Crazy. So they'll fully support and nurture their partner's careers in art, but not for themselves, because they might not even know that they have it. And they don't realize that they have a dream too, which I definitely have found myself doing. Like I've dated a few people that I'm always drawn to super creative lives and dreams, and like want to fully support my partner with that. And I don't know, that's just crazy. And I feel like that this will change the game for dating for me, because if I embrace that myself, like I feel like I won't be as drawn to that in somebody else, or like I might just as much, but I feel like it'll change. I'm interested to see how I might date differently as I live like a more full and creative and confident life, because I often will date people like I'm attracted to certain things that I want for myself, so as I like do more for myself, then I think I can focus on probably like the more important things, like as my therapist said this week, like follow through, honesty, kindness, how I feel in the relationship, stuff like that, versus they're a performer, they're a writer, a filmmaker, whatever. I liked the quote, this was on my whiteboard, but that we have been taught to believe that negative equals realistic and positive equals unrealistic. And this is so important to remember as you are dreaming so big, and we'll get into affirmations and stuff, but like just because it's really good and might feel amazing and energizing and fulfilling and like just because it's an awesome life doesn't mean that in your dreams doesn't mean that it's unrealistic. Like it can be completely possible and realistic. So it talks about how we tell ourselves that real artists can survive the most hostile environments, but really that's not true. Like you need a very nurturing environment, nurturing and supportive environment to be an artist. Like, and so the cool thing is we can create that for ourselves. And as we're moving from the realm of the shadows into the light of creativity, it says shadow artists must learn to take themselves seriously and nurture their artist child and learn how to play, because creativity is play. Oh, I love all this stuff. Like, the artist child must begin by crawling. There will be falls, like horrible first paintings and first poems that would shame a greeting card. Like, I love this stuff. I love getting super messy, being a beginner, being so bad at something, because you have to be bad to, like, it's okay to be bad when you start. To be the thing, I don't know. Being bad at it still means that you're doing it. So, like, don't be afraid to be a beginner, to make it super messy. It talks about how judging your early artistic effort is artist abuse. Abuse would be like exposing it to premature criticism, shown to overly critical friends, that kind of stuff. Like, you're this baby artist that you're cultivating. Don't, like, you want to support and nurture it, not like break it down and criticize it and even judge it in any way. You're just like, just start by creating. Make it messy. Make it embarrassing. Doesn't matter. Make it cringe. In recovering from our creative blocks, it is necessary to go gently and slowly. No high jumping, please. Mistakes are necessary. Stumbles are normal. These are baby steps. Progress, not perfection, is what we should be asking of ourselves. All right. Shout out Matt, because you know why that is stuck in my head of saying all right. From your Music League thing, which I kind of want to talk about on this podcast one time. If you've ever heard of Music League, let me know, or if you want to hear about it. Matt just did an awesome event at the end of our Music League season that he set up for us. Okay, all right, this is good for me to tell myself right now, because let me bring myself back, remind myself I'm making this. I need to tell myself I'm making this for myself. Like, there's literally no pressure. This doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not giving a TED Talk right now. I'm just reading off some highlighted things from this book, and I feel like no need to judge how I'm presenting it or flowing or whatever. This doesn't need to be super polished or put together, whatever. And then also, like, I can get super into things, but I don't need to immediately be pumping out like a video every 3 days or something. And it doesn't need to be perfect. I don't need to share it everywhere to everyone. But, okay, what I do love is, so far, I have not felt embarrassed about people watching my video, and I actually have gone public with 2 videos. One was super wild. Okay, I love how my brother... So when I published the first 2 videos, because I had them private at first, they came in reverse order, and my brother was like, He's like, what a lead into episode 2. Oh my gosh, the confidence difference between 1 and 2 is insane. And really, the second one he's talking about is the first one that I did, and it was just like the first time that I pressed record on my computer. Then I ended up posting it privately. Then I was like, what the heck, I'm making it public. But I want to keep that energy of like doing it for myself. Like, right now I feel like I'm sort of aware people might watch this, or probably will, but I want to keep doing it for myself though first. Like, people can watch it after, but it's for me. Or for like the one friend I'm wanting to tell. Like, I think that makes it, for me, I love the idea of like pretending like you're on FaceTime with a friend. So I'll try to do that. Hey, what's up? Me on FaceTime. Okay, continuing on. Yeah, don't go too far too fast. And yeah, I have felt like I'm doing that a little bit. Like I'm getting so into this mentally. Like I feel like I'm getting so far ahead of myself sometimes, and I want to be super excited. But good to remember, like baby steps. I'm still a very baby artist. I'm still in the beginning. And it says too far too fast and we can undo ourselves. Creative recovery is like marathon training. We want 10 slow miles for every one fast mile. This can go against the ego's grain. We want to be great immediately, but that's not how recovery works. It's an awkward, tentative, even embarrassing process. There will be many times that we won't look good to ourselves or anyone else. Nice. Good. I'm doing it. Yeah, so we won't look good to ourselves or anyone else, and we need to stop demanding that we do. It is impossible to get better and look good at the same time. Amazing. Mic drop. Remember that in order to recover as an artist, you must be willing to be a bad artist. Yeah. And yeah, then it talks about like all the reasons why your brain will like convince you why you shouldn't do this and you can't do this. And then it was like, in other words, if being an artist seems too good to be true to you, you will devise a price tag for it that strikes you as unpayable. Like, can't do that because I won't make any money. Won't do that because at the end of the day, it's going to feel like a job anyways. Like, these are the kinds of things I tell myself. I'm going to run out of ideas. Like, there's no structure in this. How will I even know what to do? Like, what will I even talk about after a certain amount? Like, that's the kind of stuff I think. Which, I was just thinking yesterday, I cannot believe how many ideas I have and how I actually, just like decorating my house, I like switched to like, oh my gosh, blank slate, and I'm excited about it. I feel that way with like my artistic career now. Like, I cannot tell you how excited I am that there's a blank slate and I can make this up as I go. Like, I'm stoked. Like, I can talk about whatever I want, and like, I love collaborating, and I am in this girl community group, and I have a few girls, and then my guy friend who are all wanting to do this 12-week program, and we're gonna start this like creative circle and meet every week, go through this together. I don't know, just like organizing and facilitating that is like it's been so energizing for me. And then also this, just making my own path, has been really fun. And that's one of the things that used to super, super intimidate me. Like, I like being told exactly what to do. And with this, I like am getting so, like, I used to be getting glimpses, but now I'm like, I love this and I love making up whatever I feel like doing in the moment. So, okay, so most blocked creatives carry like either or statements, like I can either be financially successful or an artist. Or, I don't understand this, but I can either be an artist or romantically unfulfilled. I mean, artist or romantically fulfilled, but you can be both. You can be an artist and financially successful, blah, blah, blah. This is where it talks about audacity, not talent. Oh, and so to get that audacity, it says affirmation. It recommends affirmations. And I love this one. I deserve a rewarding creative life. Love that. I deserve a rewarding creative life. I am a brilliant and successful artist. I have rich creative talents. I am competent and confident in my creative work. Heck yeah, I am. And then it says, after reading those and saying those, did your censor perk its nasty little ears up? Because censors loathe anything that sounds like real self-worth. So you have these censors that want to be like, they start with the imposter routine. Who do you think you are? Like, what do you think you're saying? Like, why are you saying that? Who do you think you are? Whatever. And so it says to write down your affirmation like 10 times. So I've been writing down, like yesterday I was writing 10 times, I deserve a rewarding creative life. And then you write down what comes up with that, like what your sensor says when you keep repeating that to yourself. And then one other it recommends is saying, I, your name, am a brilliant and prolific potter, painter, whatever creative thing you want to do. So for me, and this is wild to be putting this out there, and this is why I was telling some people that I just met at this bonfire about this book and how these affirmations are wild, and it has you write things like, I'm a brilliant and prolific whatever. And so I've been writing, I, Emily, am a brilliant and prolific podcaster, life coach, author, and speaker. That's what I've been writing every day. Well, that's what I want to be writing every day, 10 times, and see what comes up from it. But wow, what a statement. And to be honest, even the first time was kind of hard. Like, there's so much resistance with it, and I'm pretty sure it says write this every day 10 times. And today I did not get to 10. I did like 3 so far, because it's like exhausting, to be honest. Like, it's such a long thing to write, especially when especially when I am brilliant and prolific at 4 different things. Okay, so something about me is that because of this creative energy, I've been so freaking excited and hype, and I can't believe this is actually happening, that I'm doing this. But the last few days I haven't slept that well. Wait, did I already say the people I told at the bonfire that I'm a brilliant, prolific, blah, blah, blah? Then I woke up at 3 a.m. like a deer in the headlights, like, oh my gosh, did I seriously just say that? Why am I putting that out there? Like, who do I think I am, basically? Censor much? But also, I've been waking up early and not going to sleep, like having trouble calming completely down going to sleep because I have so many ideas, and like I'm bursting with like, I want to create, basically. I'm just like stoked. But I think I'm getting like kind of tired now, which is good because I've been so high energy. But I want to talk about my song of this era. So it's called Daydream by Lily Meola. Yeah, I like having songs for different seasons of my life, and this is definitely it. We all have big ideas, and one day they're all replaced with fear. So we dream super big ideas, so many ideas, and then they're replaced with fear. And it says, if it's not big enough, it is not big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. So good, because this scares the hell out of me. Like I was saying last video, this is terrifying. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Amazing. Perf. This is worth it. There are all these things that we say that we'll get to that are shot down by reasons not to. That's that censor, baby. So scared of failure that we fail to try. Heard that one before. And then gotta fall for a minute before you can fly. Don't be afraid to fall, to stumble, to fail, to be messy, embarrassing, to look bad to yourself and other people. Like, just freaking do it. You gotta start somewhere. So may as well start today, now. Be audacious and get out there. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch up with you soon.